After you've finished doing the detail in your shoes, patterns in your shoes, you can go ahead and look at the back of your hands and draw the lines in your hands. So typically I would say there's a line here. I'll be looking at this hand opposite. I can see a line here. And then I have lines in each fingers where they bend. So I'll kind of draw lines in there. Now they aren't straight lines. If you look at them, they're not perfectly straight. So make sure you're kind of getting the details of those lines. And you will do that for both hands. Again, I'm looking. You can see here I have 2 lines on this hand. And you want to draw these pretty lightly. Now that you have your shoes done and your palms done, we're going to go ahead and start with our portrait, our face. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our head. And we're going to draw a head about in the middle of our hands. So you want to think about the shape of your head. Look in the mirror and look at the shape of your head. If your fingers are in the way, that is okay. That will help with the foreshortening. So go ahead and draw your head. Now that you know the head, we will come back and do the proportions of the face, but let's get the body first. So the first thing we obviously need is a neck and shoulders. Now our shoulders are going to extend and our arms are going to extend and go down into the hand. So I'm actually going to start, this is the top of my shoulder and arm, and they're going right into the hand. This is where we create foreshortening. Same with the other side. So go ahead and draw the tops of your arms. Next, we're going to draw the bottom. So I'm going to come somewhere about here, maybe the bottom or kind of in the middle. Bottom of my hand. And I can go ahead and draw the top of my body. Go ahead. Now maybe you want to go in there and add a neckline, what you're wearing. Are you wearing a sweatshirt? We can add those details later. Next, we're going to do our legs. Now to start our legs, we're going to kind of start here at the end, the bottom of our foot. Again, we want to create the illusion of foreshortening. So we are going to start here, kind of at the bottom, and it'll come down to the bottom. Then of course we're going to do the tops just like that, creating the illusion of foreshortening. Go ahead and do your legs. Now again, you can go back, and we will have time to go back after we do the face to do jeans. Are you wearing sweatpants? Are you wearing leggings? What do the pockets look like? You'll have details. You will also add the details of your body. What are you wearing? But first, let's go ahead, since we've been talking about the proportions of the face, and do the proportions of the face. Now before we begin, I think I'm going to draw a dotted line very, very lightly down the middle. I know it's hard to see, and a dotted line going the other way, so that we know where our eyes are supposed to be. So we know that our eyes are supposed to be in the middle of our head. So I'm going to draw my eyes. Now remember, you are looking at your eyes. We all have different shapes of eyes. Look at the size of our eyes. This one looks like I should move it a little bit over. Of course. Don't forget eyebrows. Then I will kind of draw those dotted lines, go ahead and do my nose. Remember, you're not drawing the entire nose. There's not a very defined line there, so you're kind of just drawing the bottom of your nose, the nostrils, and maybe a little bit at the top. Then you can go ahead and you'll do your mouth. You can have teeth, you can have, what is your facial expression? Want to think about that. Again, you are looking in the mirror to do this. Now we know our eyes are about at that middle line as well. So I can go ahead and do my facial expressions. And again, you can add detail. We will add hair, a hairline. How are you wearing your hair today? Do you want to have it down? You are looking in the mirror. This is like the contour blinds. Of course, you are looking at your paper, but you really want to pay attention to the details of your face. So go ahead. Now that we have our body, you can do your facial expressions, and then go back and add all the details of your pants and your shirt.